Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Kinesis. Today I will be leading you through a 12-minute balance routine that will increase mobility and stability of the ankles and hips, activate the core through dynamic movements, and strengthen the legs. Always remember that your feet are your foundation. If you have immobility there, it can affect your running gait and even create aches and pains up your entire body. All you need today is a medium to hard resistance band and a flat surface. This routine is ideally performed barefoot, as shoes can impede balance. So we begin by finding our tripod on the grounded foot. That is, putting equal pressure under the heel, the ball of the big toe, and the ball of the pinky toe. Now bring your other leg up. We are going to straighten the leg, point, and flex at the ankle 6 times. This is also known as dorsi to plantar flexion. Now 6 reps going from eversion to inversion. Inversion is when your sole of your foot is facing towards your midline, eversion when it's away. Circle the ankle 6 times each direction. Standing nice and tall in your upper body. Core is engaged. And now we're going to switch sides, and I will show you from the side this time. So bend that grounded leg, tripod that grounded foot, hands on the hips or out to the side will help you balance. Now we're doing those inversion to eversions. You will notice that eversion is less accessible than inversion. And this might feel awkward if you don't really mobilize your ankles much. Circle it both ways 6 times. Next up is knee bends, 8 reps total. Just a simple little bend, keeping the heels down, maybe getting a nice stretch in the Achilles tendon in the soleus muscle of your calf. Now we're going to add a heel raise, straighten the leg and lower. Knee bend, heel raise, straighten and lower. One more, and then we reverse the direction. Raise the heels, bend the knees, lower the heels, straighten the legs. So it's a lot of coordination and balance control, also working the calf muscles. So we're going to repeat that in an externally rotated position at the hips. So a little bit wider, the knees are tracking over your second toe. Do a little body scan, 4 times each direction. Same combo. Make sure you are breathing. Don't forget about your breath. Don't forget to pull your core in towards your spine and stay nice and tall and relaxed in the upper body. Now we're going to do our knee bends and pair it with a shoulder shrug. As you bend your knees, your shoulders come up towards your ear, and then as you straighten the legs, you root your arms down, relaxing the shoulder blades down and back against your rib cage. Adding on, we do a heel raise, sweep the arms overhead. Knee bend, shoulder shrug, sweep the arms, heel raise. One more. Next up, we want to grab that mini band, put it around our thighs, and we are going to do circles. As your leg comes back, you want to feel the connection to your gluteal muscles. Reverse the direction. Dorsiflex that ankle. Have a soft bend in the grounded leg, and arms out to the side will help you balance here. Other side. Again, trying to stay as tall and lifted as possible in your upper body. as we mobilize the femur, that's your big thigh bone, in that hip socket. Three direction hip stirs. So we're going to bring one leg out in front of us. Stir the leg from internal to external rotation forwards, out to the side, side/front. And then to the back, about 6 inches behind your other leg, stirring it from internal to external rotation. Here, I'm going to show you from the side. It might help to view it from this angle. Again, staying nice and tall in my upper body. Just letting that femur bone rotate now within the hip socket. And bringing it back. I love this one. It's called the cross body knee drive with a leg abduction. Hands behind the head, bring the leg out to the side, and then drive it across your midline. So you bring it out to about 30, maybe 45 degrees of abduction, and then drive it across your belly button, stretching the side of the leg and then activating it as you bring it out to the side. Now you're going to hold it. Hold that last rep. Keep the neck nice and long, pressing the head back into your hands. It's kind of like you've created a hammock with your hands. And then drive that knee across. Other side. Crossing the midline, driving it into abduction. If you notice that you are starting to fall out of your foot to the side, then I want you to think about putting more pressure under the big toe. Hold that leg out. And drive it across your midline, stretching into the IT band, stretching into the glutes. And next up, we have the leg cradle, hurdler, curtsy lunge. You are going to start by bringing one of your legs up into a cradle position, external rotation at the hip, inversion at the ankle. Go over that invisible hurdle and step into a curtsy lunge with the knee tracking over the second toe, and then you reverse out of it. Over the hurdle, into the curtsy lunge, over the hurdle again, and back into your cradle. Really thinking about tripoding that grounded foot, having a soft bend in that grounded leg, and engaging your core. All right, so here's a challenge. If you want to make this airborne, you can hover. Instead of going into that curtsy lunge, you can just hover, hinging your hips forward slightly. And that will really be a challenge. I want you to at least try one. See how it feels. You might surprise yourself. Other side. 6 reps. So training unilaterally, that is, training one side at a time, as we are doing here, will really be insightful. It will help you realize your muscular imbalances from right to left, and will help you to determine what side needs a little more tender love and care. Which is very important for running, because we don't want to be dominant on one side of the body. We want to try to be even from right to left. Otherwise, aches and pains can arise, and that's no fun. Next up, we have 10 hops on each leg. Swinging those arms. Now we're doing 20 A skips. Driving that knee up, swinging the arms in opposition. And next up, we are going to be moving laterally with our lateral hops. Loading the outer leg, jumping off from that foot, and then tapping down lightly with the other foot, swinging the arms, being very explosive with your hops, going from left to right. Also getting the heart rate up by now. I'm definitely feeling this. And we are going to close our routine with a fun combo. A reverse lunge to a leg extension forwards, adding some overhead mobility, and a chest expansion with our palms facing forward. So here our palms face each other, our arms are overhead like a capital letter Y, and then they come back behind us to open up the chest and the front of the shoulders as our leg extends forward. 5 reps on each side. So one thing to note is when you bring your arms overhead as you step into that reverse lunge like this, you want to still relax your shoulder blades down the back of your rib cage. So don't wear your shoulders like earrings. You want to relax that upper trap. Strengthen the tiny stabilizing muscles of your shoulders by including this overhead mobility. And voila! Balance routine A in the books. After about a week of doing this routine, you will have it memorized and can move on to balance routine B, which builds upon the exercises we learned today. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram if you'd like to join future workouts and unlock all of the beautiful ways your body can move.